I'm a comedian. It is my dream as an adult. It's my dream to be a comedian, but it wasn't always my dream. When I was a kid, I had different dreams. When I was a kid, what I wanted to be when I grew up was a baseball umpire. I mean, I don't even need the padding, you know? That's what I wanted to be. I want to be a baseball umpire. It's great. I love baseball. You get to travel a lot. And my favorite thing of all, you get to tell men when they strike out. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's a home run in my book.
Yes.
Absolutely. I just moved from New Orleans to Los Angeles. Yes, I am gay, and I have as many disabled cats as you think I have. I have 2 cats that each have 1 eye.
Oh,
I got
no.
1 cat with no tail. I just need 2 amputees and I'll have lesbian bingo, you know? I don't know why I tell people I'm gay. You saw the haircut, you get the memo. This haircut comes with a kitten and a Virginia Woolf book, you know? But we have the LGBTQIA community. We have a lot of letters. I'm the L, the first one. I'm the L, but we want to stand out, you know? So we don't just have our category, we have a subcategory. So I'm category lesbian, subcategory soft butch. And what that means for me is I've never had a problem using a women's restroom. It's never been an issue for me, but no one will arm wrestle me. That's where I'm at. I have to go by soft butch, though. Look at me. I have to go by soft butch. What are my other options? What do they give me? They give me bull dyke and carpet muncher. Can't go by that. Carpet muncher makes me think if I go to your house, I need to be like, thank God you had tile or I couldn't make it past your hallway. That's a shame. I don't know, though. My whole life, everyone knew I was gay. Even before I came out, everybody knew, right? When I was born, my afterbirth was a tool belt. Then I just took that tool belt and I sewed my mom right back up. Thank you for laughing at that. My mom hates that joke. Like, that's not how it happened. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. I was there. I was there. No, I feel like, you know, being in LA, being in New Orleans, people got that I was gay. They understood it. It was great. But I travel around and I do comedy all over the place. And I go places and people don't always get it, you know? Like I was in New York. I did a week of shows in New York. I'm doing comedy. I'm at bars. And like every bar I go to, some dude is hitting on me. And I can't figure it out. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, nope, you're still pretty gay. What is happening here? So I'm at this one bar, right? And this first guy comes over and I'm just like, no, thank you. Get out of here. Second guy comes over. I was like, nah, man. And I see this third guy. I see him across the room. He's making eye contact with me. I know what's about to happen. I know he was doing this with his eyebrows. Ladies, they still do that in 2025. I didn't know that.
Oh, no.
I didn't know. I was trying to get out of there. I was trying to pay my tab, get out of there as fast as I could, but I wasn't fast enough. I wasn't fast enough. So this guy approaches me, and before he could say a word, I was like, "Sir, can't you tell that I'm really gay?" And he shrugged and he's like, "I just thought you were from Staten Island." Because here's the thing with Staten Island. I don't know if anybody's from there. You know this is true. Here's the thing with Staten Island. Is Staten Island makes women that look like me and men that look like Pete Davidson. The reason why is someone has to shovel the snow. It's not going to be Pete. I've seen those scrawny arms. He can hide them behind all the tattoos that he wants. It's not working. It's not working. I think it's important, especially with everything that's going on in the world. It is 2025. I think it's important for queer comics and queer people to talk about it. A lot of queer comics get on stage, they talk about being queer. I think it's so important with everything going on. It's like we have a voice, we have a microphone, we need to use it. Absolutely.
Yes.
But I see it all the time. Queer comics get on stage, we talk about being queer. I think we do it, at least I do it, because coming out in real life can be really hard. Coming out in real life can be scary. You don't know what's going to happen. Like, you know this information, you've had time to process it, and now this other person is receiving this information and they have to process it for the first time. And you don't know that reaction. Like you could lose your friends, your family, your home. It's frightening. I remember when I came out to my parents, I was so nervous. I was so scared. And I came out to them and then they immediately got worried for me. They were like, Amanda, we're worried you're going to have a hard life. And I was just like, Mom, Dad, if you're worried I'm going to have a hard life, then give me all the money. Like, give me all the money. I am fine with my identity as a lesbian, but my identity as a broke person, I'm like, Mom, Dad, get in here. Let's pray away that poor. Away. I didn't come out though. I didn't come out till I was older. I didn't come out till after college. And I feel like when I came out, if I had known about pegging, I would have waited another 2 to 3 years, you know? Would have waited another 2 to 3 years. Just one time when someone was like, a guy I was dating was like, I really want to be inside you right now. I wish I could have been just like, same girl. Absolutely. It was hard coming out though. It was hard coming out. I wasn't ready to be like, yes, I am a lesbian. So what I did was I got a really hot girlfriend and I was like, I get to see her naked. And everybody high-fived me. All was good. My first girlfriend, y'all, she was perfect. She was perfect. She was hot. She was nerdy. And she was a Jehovah's Witness.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if anyone has messed around with a Jehovah's Witness. I recommend it. Do it. Absolutely. First of all, they don't celebrate any holidays. None of them. I didn't have to buy her anything for her birthday. I didn't have to buy her anything for Christmas. Like she didn't even know when her birthday was. It was amazing. It's amazing. And I'll say this, she may have been a witness in the streets, but she was a participant in the sheets. She really knew how to ring my doorbell. That one hurts us all, but I have to say it. No, it was hard though. It was hard though because I, was newly out and I wanted to go to pride parades and I wanted to hold her hand in public and I wanted to live my authentic life. But she was a Jehovah's Witness, so she was very much still in the closet. And that just led to some conflict. And so we broke up. I was devastated. This was my first girlfriend. We broke up. I texted my mom looking for some comfort. I texted my mom. I said, hey, Mom, I just got broken up with. And my mom texted me back and she said, well, I just lost my Scrabble tournament. So I guess we both had a bad weekend. I was like, yeah, Mom, my heart just got stomped on and you can't pick a consonant to save your life. We are not in the same boat here. Not at all. I wanted to get over it, so I was going to do an eat, pray, love thing. But that's expensive. I couldn't afford them all. So I just picked one. I picked eat. I was going to take myself on a 10-day trip to Italy by myself, renewal, refreshing. And right before I went, I met this girl named Emily. And I'm like, she's the one. She is the one. So I went to Italy and I made a wish in every single fountain that Emily would be mine. And when I got back home, she was dating my first girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Because every city is a small town when you're a lesbian. No, it was hard. It was hard being out in New Orleans. I was there for a while. They don't have any lesbian bars there. There's no lesbian bars in New Orleans. There's very few in the country. I didn't know where to meet somebody. I didn't know who's gay, who's not, who's in a relationship, who's not, who's, ready for all of this. I didn't know. So like if I wanted to meet a lady, like I would just get dressed in orange and go to Home Depot, like hoping someone would talk to me. One night I got so desperate to meet a lady, I went in my bathroom, I turned the lights off and I said Bloody Mary 3 times. She showed up, y'all. She showed up. They just don't tell you how to make her leave. They don't. I don't know. It was tough out there, but I got married. I did it. I moved on. I got married. 40 years old, I got married. Yes, thank you. My happily lesbian after. I found it. When I proposed, I'm the one that proposed, and I proposed, and I did it in public because obviously love attention, absolutely. But I didn't get down on one knee. And I had a lot of friends like, you didn't get down on one knee. And I was like, I am 40 years old. Getting down on one knee is a young person's game. I was just afraid if I got down on one knee that I wouldn't be able to get back up, you know? I was scared of that. You can't have her find out that those vows that she's going to take for sickness and in health till death do us part. She can't find that out early, that that's going to be a reality. Absolutely. But I was ready to get married. You know, as I was getting to 40 is like dating's frustrating, you know, it's different. It's different. Like when you're in your 20s, I don't know if we have anyone out there in their 20s. It's different. When I was in my 20s, I'd go to the bar, I'd have my wing woman, I'd meet a girl and I'd text my wing woman and I'd say, hey, I met this girl. I'm going to go to her house. If I get murdered, you won't hear from me tomorrow. Absolutely. And yeah, as you get to your late 30s, I would like go to the bar with my wing woman. I'd meet a girl and I'd say, hey, I'm bringing her to my house. Because if I am unalive, it's going to be in my own bed. I have a sleep number, y'all. I'm not dying on Amber's air mattress. That's all I'm saying. No, I thought 40 years old. I thought that was pretty old to get married for the first time. But my wife and I, we recently went to her great Aunt Janet's wedding. And great Aunt Janet, y'all, she got married for the first time at 73 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, y'all can give it up for Aunt Janet. Yeah. She's finally giving it up. She's real Catholic. She took that love is patient Corinthians thing really seriously. She married Frank, 83 years old, full head of hair. It's all anyone could talk about at the wedding. Frank had a full head of hair. And I believe it because I'm 5'2" and I was taller than every single person at that wedding. Absolutely. But I'm thinking to myself, great Aunt Janet, why? Why now at 73 are you getting married for the first time? And then I realized it's a lot easier to commit the rest of your life to somebody at 73 years old. She's like, Frank, I'm going to give you 10 good years and 7 weird ones. I wanted a wedding ring. It was important for me to let people know to back up, back off. I see it at every comedy show. They see the ring, the front row completely empty. It's so wild. It's so wild. But I wanted a wedding ring. It was important for me to have one. But I don't wear jewelry. I haven't worn jewelry in 20 years. My ear holes have closed up. I don't wear a watch, bracelet, nothing. So I was worried if all of a sudden I had this expensive jewelry that I'd put it down, I'd break it, I'd just walk away and forget about it. So I wanted to get something affordable. So I went on the internet. I didn't go on Amazon, too expensive. I went on Temu, y'all. I got myself a 2-pack for $3.99.
Nice.
And yes, Temu has a lot of wedding rings. So if you are married, get that appraised. Absolutely. I was so excited for this Temu wedding ring to arrive. This box arrives at my house. It's a square box that just says wedding rings on it. I open it up. I put it on. It fit perfectly. Unlike anything I've ever bought on Temu. It fit perfectly. I look down. I'm looking at my Temu. I'm wearing it right now. I look down at my Temu wedding ring. And I see it has 2 words on it that were not in the description and not on the box. My Temu wedding ring just says, keep going. And honestly, that's the best marriage advice I've ever received. It is. I don't know if it's because I got married at 40 for the first time or what, but everyone had advice for me, whether they'd never been married before, they'd been divorced 3 times. They had the magic words that were going to make my love last. You know, people would say things to me to say, Amanda, here's what you do. Don't go to bed angry. I don't know if anyone's heard that.
Oh, yeah.
Always communicate. Transparency is so important. She needs to know what you're thinking and what you're feeling. She needs to know what's going on up here and what's going on in here. You know what Temu said? Temu said, buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but you're going to look down at this ring and you're going to keep going. All right, and I think we're gonna keep this show going. I'm Amanda G. Thank you so much, Grace,
Woo,
for having
thank
me.
you. Thank you. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it.